Hello everyone, it is Mari for Honeybee Stamps. It is so great to be here with you today. I'm going to be making an A2 size card for you, starting off with this cover plate, which I absolutely love. This is the Lazy Daisy Pierced A2 cover plate, and I love that it just leaves a really fun pierced impression on your cardstock when you run it through your die cutting machine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this through my Gemini Junior, and I'm going to show you how this is going to pierce my card front and just make it look really cool. Okay, so here you can see how really gorgeous that pattern is that pierced cover plate creates on my cardstock. And now what I'm going to do is just put that into my trimmer, and I'm going to trim down. I'm actually going to use my bigger trimmer here. I'm going to trim this down by just 1/4 of an inch so that I have a bit of a white margin on my card front. So I'm going to take 1/4 of an inch off the top, and I'm going to take 1/4 of an inch off one side, like so. And I realize you couldn't see all of that because I have you zoomed in, but I'll just show you there now that that's all trimmed up. So this is 1/4 of an inch smaller. So when I put this onto my card base, I'm going to have a nice little margin around the edge. Okay, so I am going to be using this word big for part of my sentiment. Now what I did was I used the big buzzword from Honeybee. I die cut out the stitched die here. This is a shadow die that's stitched. I die cut that out with some vellum. And then I die cut out the medium-sized big die from black cardstock and the smaller die big from white. And these are all in this same die set. You also get the coordinating word big in a script. So in a type font and a script, which is really cool. So you have some options there. So I used those buzzword dies to cut this out, and I adhered them together to create a dimensional piece for our sentiment. Now the white I did cut out twice, and I adhered it together to create this layered dimensional large sentiment for the front of our card, and I really love that. So I am going to stamp out and cut out a sub sentiment here, birthday wishes. So the entire sentiment is going to be big birthday wishes, and this stamp set, big buzzword, coordinates beautifully with the big buzzword die set. So you can get both the coordinating stamp and die, and you can actually use the die to cut out the word big in the print and also in the script. So that's really cool. And I love all of these different coordinating stamps that go along with the words big. So this is a really cool buzzword. I love it so much. So I'm going to do a little bit of stamping, and I'm also going to do some more die cutting to embellish our card front. Okay, so I also decided I want to use the Lovely Layers Wildflowers die set. And this die set allows you to die cut out 3 different types of florals. Really beautiful. You can cut them out of whatever colors you want. You can make this one look like a poppy, just however you want to die cut it, whatever colors you want to use. You can ink blend with these, just really, really beautiful. And so I'm going to start off here with the bottom piece, which I cut from some dark purple cardstock. And I'm going to just add the lighter purple, kind of a lavender color, over top. And we are just going to create a really pretty layered floral piece here. So the next largest piece is this one here. I already have the yellow glued on there apparently. So this one is the darker color again, and it's going to go next, and it's going to go right about here. Just slide it up a little bit. And so that placement, and then there's one last little piece, and it's the lighter lavender again that I've cut it out of. So I'm just going to grab my fine glue bottle here and add that to this little area here. And we're going to get just this really pretty little flower. That could be whatever kind of a flower you want it to be. It kind of looks like a pansy sort of to me. But yeah, so super pretty. So I'm going to add those florals as an embellishment around my big word on my card. Okay, so I have a top folding card base here for my project. I'm just going to add my pierced cover plate here to my A2 size card base with a little bit of foam adhesive. So I'm just going to use these foam dots, which are available in the Honeybee shop. So make sure you check it out, and I will be sure to link to these in the description box down below. And what I can do now is just pull these tabs off, and I can go ahead and add this cover plate to the base. I'm just going to finish taking these off. I love these little tabs on these foam dots. It makes it super, super easy to take that release paper off the back. I'm just going to eyeball this and pray for the best and hope that we get this on here straight. That looks pretty good. I never get that quite perfect, but it always looks like relatively okay. So then what I'm going to do is take my little flowers that I have here put together, and I'm actually going to use those behind the word big, kind of over in, clustered over sort of like to the side, and then the word big is going to be offset a little bit over to the right. And then I'm going to have another little flower here, down here. Might move that big into the center a little bit more. And now I have birthday wishes stamped and trimmed out for my sub-sentiment, and that is going to go just right below there. So now all I have to do is just put this together and the card will be finished. Okay, so I have everything adhered down. I'm just going to add a little bit of, and you can just see probably how lovely and shimmery this is. This is the Bee Shimmery Liquid Shimmer Watercolor from Honeybee. I love this stuff so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to get a little bit of it on a fine brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and splatter this onto my card. And I will show you up close just how absolutely stunning this is. It is just going to add the most beautiful shimmer and shine to our project here. It really looks spectacular on the purple, but it also looks really, really pretty on the white, believe it or not. You would think, oh, well, it probably won't show up. No, it totally shows up. I just want to take it off my letter S there a little bit. And look at how gorgeous that is. I'm just going to put that into the light so that you can see it. And when it dries back, it's just going to be the most beautiful shimmer and shine on that project. I had so much fun creating this today with my different Honeybee Stamps dies and stamps. Gorgeous, gorgeous products from Honeybee Stamps. I will be sure to link up to everything in the description box below, so make sure you check out those affiliate links. Have an amazing day, friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.